2, 1.
My dear Coven, I wish to inform you that I have new offerings for you. You may wear me, pin me, and display me with the brand spanking new Narrator pin and pinboard. These offerings are the perfect addition to any shrine that has been erected to honor me. I have more tricks up my sleeve, but they will come when you least expect it. Remember to adore me and to make mischief.
Hello, everybody! Wow, I'm wearing my Coven of Mischief shirt. I'm not wearing the right one. I was supposed to put on my Halloween shirt that you washed.
Me too.
Well, you screwed up.
We'll wear them in tomorrow's video. How's that?
Well, no, does it work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. This whole thing's way off the rails.
In case you guys are not aware, we are working with 7th Inc. at New York Comic Con this year to bring you some very special items. And right now, on his website, he just launched on Thursday his brand new Haunted collection. If you like anything creepy, horror, Halloweeny, head over to 7think.com, SEVENTHINK.com, and use code SPOOKYMISCHIEF for 15% off his entire Haunted collection. He does his Haunted collection every single year, and this year, holy crap, he has
sick, bro.
so much stuff.
Yeah, stuff's awesome. So check out 7th Inc. Over on Instagram at 7th.inc. And then their website, 7think.com. Go and check out everything that they have to offer. Look, New York Comic Con is now right around the corner. It's time to get prepared, bro. So right now, if you are in the, if you got your tickets to Night of Mischief, the Apparel is almost up. When's it end?
Tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, you have just under 2 hours to go and get yours. It is blacklight reactive. It has a front print. It has a sleeve print. It has a back print, and it's blacklight reactive. The hats are blacklight reactive.
Hold on, what's on the sleeve and what's on the back?
The year?
Oh,
Mischief
really?
Toys. Yeah.
Is that on the glams?
Yes.
It is. Wow, I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so go and buy your Night of Mischief stuff right away because you're
I
going
like
to
how
want to be
you
prepared.
never know what we're up to. It's just a small little guy,
Oh, okay.
but it's 2024
I mean, I
on the
thought-
sleeve.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I did see that. Okay,
I know
gotcha.
you did.
Yeah.
You're just
Okay.
stupid. That's
Okay.
all. It's
No,
not like a
I
big
thought you were
deal.
putting something else on the back. I'm not thinking straight. Okay. So go and buy your Night of Mischief stuff if you were able to get your tickets because you want to be prepared for a Night of Mischief. I'm sure everybody's going to be wearing their shirt if they bought them, their hats. If you're not wearing your shirt and your hats and you're in the audience, I'm going to know who didn't get theirs.
Oh, stop it.
That's how I'm going to know. It won't matter. You get them or not. Doesn't matter. But to get prepared for New York Comic Con, as we had mentioned previously, we're going to have Mischief Toys merch exclusive items. So that means you have to wear a shirt or a hat or both. It's totally up to you. So make sure that you get all of your Mischief Toys apparel ready to go for the convention. And that means every single day. So Thursday, we'll have items available. Friday, items will be available. Saturday, Sunday, they will each have their own item available that day. And you better be quick to get to that booth because we have a very, very, very limited amount. So keep up with your Mischief Toys apparel. If you don't have any right now, you can head over to mischieftoys.com, and we have some apparel up right now, right? We have some shirts on there. Am I right by saying that?
Coven of Mischief and Mischief Toys shirts, yes.
Okay.
We do need a restock on the regular Mischief Toys shirts.
So we're actually...
I think there's like 1 or 2 sizes we may not
We're
have.
most likely over the next couple of weeks going to put up shirts that we had printed but never actually... we never sold them. We always order extras.
We don't always.
Well, sometimes. We order extras just in case something happens in transit. So... we will have shirts from past drops up on the website. We're going to put out an email letting you know when those shirts are available. There are only certain sizes that will be available.
Not many.
I know for a fact that we have some Uncle Sam stuff. And what else did I see today? I saw something else out there. Now I can't remember what it was.
X-ray.
X-ray. That's right. The blue X-ray shirt. So those will be available. We have multiple hats as well. So that will go up on the website. If you're going to New York Comic Con, you're going to be coming to our booth, you're going to want your apparel. So there's that. But why are we here tonight? We're here for a Coven meeting. And only the people who are in the Coven should be here. If you're not in the Coven, you can leave. You can just go now.
No, they would just feel
this
left
is not for
out.
your ears. You're not supposed to be hearing or seeing any of this. No, really. Somebody did ask, when is the next sign up for Coven of Mischief?
On our website, we have a tab titled Coven of Mischief, and it outlines what the Coven of Mischief is, and it tells you when the next sign up is. It just so happens that I have that information, and I can give it to you right now.
Why didn't you just lead with that?
Because I want everyone to know that if
out loud.
you're just now tuning in, they can learn about what the Coven of Mischief is.
Okay.
So if you go there, you will see that the next sign up is January 2025.
January 2025. So right after Christmas time, we'll have a look. Actually, people left. They're like, I'm in the Coven. I better leave. They rolled out.
Yeah,
they left.
Fucked that up.
I did. But the Coven will sign up after in the new year, and we'll have all sorts of new things for next year. And as I mentioned in the past, I really want to ramp up the amount of Coven of Mischief stuff that we put up on the website in terms of exclusives. So expect there to be more next year. I want to increase the numbers and increase the amount that we put up on the website. I think it's a lot of
what
fun.
do you mean increase the numbers? Because
I'll increase the items.
Increase the amount of items.
Yeah, different items.
So when people hear increase the numbers, they think...
not limited number.
Yeah.
So there'll still be very little limited numbers. But I want to put out more things, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense.
But speaking of what, well, no, let's not talk about that yet.
What?
No, let's not talk about that yet.
Come on, Heather.
No, let's not talk about that yet. We'll talk about it in a little bit.
Okay, so we're gonna wait.
Yeah, so can you tell us a bit about what we're doing here tonight? What are we talking about? What are we celebrating?
I'm glad you asked that question, Heather, because I wanted to talk about that a little bit. So what we're putting up tomorrow for the Coven of Mischief only, the brand new Narrator pin board and pin, which I think are brilliant. We can show you them right now. So this is the pin. It's a little Narrator pin. You want to hold that? And then we got the pin board. Oh, there he is. You can see him in there. He's back there. I just pulled this one out. We worked very hard all weekend on our warehouse to make sure that's all clean and easy to get to certain items because we have a hard time sometimes with that.
And it's still not, but we're working on it.
It's getting better.
It's getting much better. We feel very accomplished.
So here's the pin board. So there, oh my God, I put tape on his face.
How'd you do that?
So there's the Narrator pin board. There he is. He's so much fun. For those who do not know, the Narrator was the very first Coven of Mischief item. These actually do come
the very
with a
first
little stand.
Coven of Mischief exclusive, not the very first
Coven
item.
of Mischief exclusive, yeah.
Figure.
But look at this. No, it was the second, wasn't it? Because the first one was Initiation Gastley. So,
that wasn't technically in the Coven. People didn't know what the Coven was.
We
didn't
right.
know what
I
the
forgot
Coven
about
was.
that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Remember?
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it took a little while. But here's his little stand. You can stand him up, put all your little pins on him, and make him look nice. I love these things, and people sometimes will pin them, sometimes they won't, and they literally use them just for a display piece, which is totally fine also. It depends on what you want to do with it. But this guy's awesome. I love this pin board so much. It's my favorite one that we've done so far. The pin glows in the dark. So his little eyes glow. And there's the pin, up close and personal. One of my faves, because I love the narrator. What are you doing? You're freaking me out. You do that a lot. You really freak me out. I don't like it. I don't like what you're doing. I'm going to turn this light on.
Nathan said he really likes keeping his pins in a cardboard box. Okay, Nathan, well, listen. Stop trying
Hold on.
to dissuade people from getting our narrator pin board. Nathan, tell them all about how you love sticking your pins in your narrator pin board that has not been released yet.
Right. So there's the little eyes that light up.
They're glowing.
They're glowing. So that's cool. That's a fun addition to this particular piece. I totally forgot that it had glowing eyes. And Heather goes, you know what? You need to include the glowing eyes in the little promo that you're making up. And she was right. Speaking of promo, the pin and pin board that were in the promo and also in the glams were the same thing. So I ended up stickering everything before they went out. So, or before we wrapped them up, rather. So they are now hidden away in somebody's box. We actually wrapped everything, so they're prepared for us to ship ASAP. ASAP.
Yep. Kathy, if you have not received the emails with the Night of Mischief merch link, please email help@mischieftoys.com and I will take care of you immediately.
Ooh. Immediate service.
Immediate.
Wow, okay.
Right now, girl.
Definitely keeping that pin board clean, yes. Steve Skolansky has already reached out to me to let me know that he will be pinning this pin board, and he wants to make like an event out of it, so you'll probably see something in the Mischief Toys group. Yeah, I love the red glow as well. So the pin's awesome. I think the red glow eyes were sort of a Heather idea. I do not remember ever talking about that. Did I come up with that, or did you?
I did.
Okay, I was going to say, that was like completely off the wall when you mentioned that to me. I didn't even realize it. I buy the pin boards, but don't put my pins on because I like to display with my backs. With the backs they come with, as I like the artwork. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I love the artwork as well. Yeah, the artwork is awesome on all the different pin backings. Obviously, that comes from our fabulous artist Noelle. She does a really killer job with it. But this pin board, this pin will be available tomorrow, and Heather, give us all the information that we need to know about these two pieces.
Tomorrow, Monday, September 2nd at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, this guy will be up on the website. He and his pin buddy are limited to 130 pieces. He will be under the Coven of Mischief tab. You can only buy them as a bundle, and they are $100. What am I saying? $55.
Oh
Not
my God,
I almost said
$100.
$155.
Oh
I don't know why.
No, they're $55.
Yeah, $55 for the set. Glow-in-the-dark eyeballs, fancy pin board with a fancy stand on the back. It is awesome. This is the second time you have seen the narrator, and the third time, I guess, the second and third, although I'm pretty sure you saw these two items at the same time. So would that be the second time ever?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're making a big deal out of that. That's weird. So tomorrow these will be available. Now, there's another part that goes to all of this that I'm excited to announce. We will be posting up also past Coven exclusive figures on the website. Now, we don't have a lot, but there are going to be a couple, maybe a handful of a couple of different ones. So be on the lookout for that as well if you have missed those past figures.
Foolish Morgans, Robert Skolansky, I think you both know that I did make a mistake. Thank you for asking that question. Coven exclusives are always in the Coven Stead tab. I always forget that the Coven of Mischief tab is now a thing. Even though I said it earlier this live.
Would you screw up and not mention that?
I said it's for the Coven of Mischief tab. I meant to say
gotcha.
Covenstead tab.
Covenstead tab.
Did I? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so we'll put up some of these other figures as well. Those figures will go up at the same time as this pin board and pin. So be on the lookout for all the things. Now, it could be completely random. So whatever goes up, you're just going to have to be lucky enough to snag it. We will have everything packed by tomorrow, and we will ship everything out on Tuesday.
The extra Coven figures will be posted after the sale.
I just said at the same time.
No, it won't be at the same time.
It won't.
It won't be. Mm-mm. It'll be right after.
Why not at the same time?
Because that's a terrible move. Absolutely not.
You don't like that? Somebody might be fast enough to get them both at the same time.
They
the
won't
pin board
be.
and the figure.
Nope, because then I would get bitching in the inbox, and I don't want to hear it.
So you're going to let the pin board sell out first,
Mm-hmm.
and then put the figures up?
Yes, it's going up right after the pin board sells.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll go with your idea.
Well, you have to, because I'm going to be manning the website. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude.
Oh my God, I have no choice. Yeah, so all of that will be going up. I wanted a shirt to go up with this particular drop because I wanted to do like the color of his shirt and some Coven logos on it and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't think we'll do it now, but maybe down the road we'll do something a little bit fun with that. I really wanted to do his suit, where you could wear almost like a fake tuxedo, like t-shirt tuxedo, but I don't think we're able to pull it off.
I don't think so either. Erica mentions double taxes and shipping. So the taxes would be the same whether you buy one item or both, or two items. You're being charged based off of the amount of money you're spending. Shipping will be an additional charge if you are lucky enough to grab those figures. We wouldn't be able to do it any other way anyhow. You would have to pay shipping twice, even if you got this at the same time as an additional figure, because it would have to go in a separate box. Our boxes fit this figure and or this pin board and this pin board only. Right. There's no room for another figure. So you would be charged double shipping regardless of if you got them at the same time or if you purchased this separate from the figure. So I just want to make that very clear.
I can promise that no Narrator figures will be available.
No.
We do not, literally, we don't have any left. They ran out. But we definitely want to do a future Narrator figure because I love the Narrator so much, so be on the lookout for that. That's something that we've discussed. So something that is definitely in relation to Mischief Toys is that Heather, her last day at her job was Friday, so congratulations to Heather. I posted a long sort of readout on my personal Facebook page just talking about how important Heather is to everything that we do and how great it's going to be that she is able to focus all of her, time and efforts into Mischief Toys. So it's going to be a really great, 2025 is going to be really great. I feel like we're finally going to be at a right spot in terms of knowing what we're doing, scheduling, just everything. Like we're so off the cuff these days. It'll be nice not to feel like we're off the cuff and actually have things lined up and ready to go. So a big congrats to Heather. I'm so happy she made the leap. We talked about it months ago, and we weren't entirely sure when it would be, like how soon would it be. And she wanted to at least give almost like a month's notice. And she gave more than a month's notice, actually.
I think I was there like 5 or 6 weeks.
And you gave them even more. Yeah, I was going to say, you even gave them more than I think they would have expected. I mean, 2 weeks notice is typical. But Heather gave it almost like a 2-month notice. So just absolutely proud of Heather and proud of the everything. I'm proud of everything. I'm so happy.
Yeah, thank you. Excited. And thank you guys that are saying congratulations to me in the comments. I really appreciate that. You guys are so sweet.
Yeah.
I am very excited. Very, very excited for the future of Mischief Toys.
Me too. So next year is going to be a huge year. But look, we're not even done with this year yet. So this year is the end of this year is going to be Your whole life, if you're a Mischief Toys fan, is going to be Mischief Toys. So, let me outline some stuff here. So these guys, obviously, are going up tomorrow. That sort of kickstarts the rest of the year. This lineup right here. And when I say kickstarts, I mean fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. After this, we're going to then spin shortly thereafter into Morom. So Morom will be available hopefully over the next couple of weeks.
Yes.
Now, I can't...
We got them fast-tracked like you guys would not believe.
Yep.
There were some issues getting them to us. They had to rush the APs to us because somehow there was some sort of miscommunication. I don't know. And then they, as soon as we said, we love it, they quickly
turned it around for us.
Yes, and we are so grateful to our wonderful manufacturer who made this happen.
Now, Morom will have a very short drop. So when I say that, I mean he's our common figure, but we're only releasing a certain amount at the very beginning. So Morom is the next huge thing for Mischief Toys. In fact, I've said it often, but I think he's going to be the changing factor for Mischief Toys. I think that he's going to capture the eyes of a lot of people. I think that this figure in person, we've shown photos on Patreon, or our Gastlecast Patreon. This figure is mind-blowing, and he's just so incredible. He's on such a different level than everything else we've ever done. I love everything we've done, but he's just on a different level altogether, and he's badass. So I'm excited to finally have the opportunity to put this guy out into the world full frontal. We're just putting him out there into the world.
So there's a question that popped up. I don't necessarily want to answer it just yet.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
When we have more details on Morom, we will bring them to you right here on the channel, in our newsletter, on our social media. So stay tuned for all of that. So I did see a comment where someone mentioned that they are waiting for Fritz to make his appearance. Well, I was going to bring him up here, but this is him right now, right behind us. He has Pops. He has an Uncle Gastley. He's resting his little feetsies on King Tut Chomp, and I don't want to disturb him, but he's right
He's
behind
really
me.
stretched out back there.
He is.
He's having a good time back there.
He is just the sweetest.
So, yeah, Morom, big deal. I can't wait to finally announce him and do the... Oh, my God, I'm so excited about the promo. I got so many ideas. And I got some really cool ideas for voicing him as well.
Yes.
Not me.
Sean
but some
M.
cool stuff coming for Morom.
Sean M. He's not the same size as Gastley.
No, he's not the same size.
He might be smaller. He might be huge. I can't tell you.
I would just say that he was different. He looks a lot different than I expected in person in terms of his size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting something different. But
sort of like when you get an unsolicited picture on a dating app and then...
A DP?
Yeah, and then you see it and you might be disappointed or you might be excited. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's...
In this case, we were stoked about more.
100%.
Size.
That's what I was gonna say. It is. It's just a different level. When you guys see it, it'll change. It'll change everything. It will. I feel like we'll see a lot of people showing interest in this.
We did see Morom in 3D images, like our 3D artists compared Morom to Gastley, but in person, it's just I cannot explain it, but it's somehow so different from when you see them standing next to each other.
Right.
It's same with the Monstro. Like, getting him in hand was different than seeing him right next to Gastley 3D wise.
Yeah.
Because they always compare them to Gastley. Any
Yeah.
new mold we get, it's compared to the original Gastley.
Yes.
Always.
Every time.
By our artists.
Yep. Every time. So same price point as Gastley. We'll give it more information.
Yep.
I will say that it's very close. Very close.
And if we tell you the price point, Sean, we're probably giving away size. So be Be patient. Be patient.
Oh, he's got questions. He's excited.
I know. I'm
too.
excited too, but we'll give you more information when we can, I promise.
The other big thing that will be coming down the pike, because I think you figured out a lot in terms of what we want to do, on Mischief Toys Patreon.
Yes.
So you figured out more about that, correct? Like more doable?
Yes, but
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily comfortable releasing that information to the public right now, if that's okay. Because I'm going to have a further discussion tomorrow with somebody.
Yeah.
And
Well, can I give kind of what my idea is and just see how what people think?
Chris, people are gonna love it.
I think it's a cool idea.
It's a very cool idea. I just don't know if it's gonna come to fruition like the way that we want it to. So I just don't want to disappoint people, because people often they take what we say and expect everything to be 100% true. And even if we say, hey, this might not work out this way, I feel like we're going to be held to a certain standard.
Got it.
I'm nervous about the details.
Understood. Well, we told our patrons about it on Gastlecast Patreon, and the patrons loved it. They thought it was a great idea. It really comes down to execution. Heather's having a call tomorrow to try to figure out about that execution. So maybe sooner rather than later, we'll be discussing that. We could tell you more information about my idea for the Patreon.
It's very cool. If
Yeah.
you love Mischief Toys, you will love Chris's idea. I don't want to jump the gun and tell everybody exactly what it is. We did discuss it on our last Patreon call. However, I just want to make sure that with our resources, it would be doable. And it's very tricky.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be doable. It's just finding a way to make it doable. Can I have a proto of Morom? No. I will give one. We'll give them some away down the road for sure. Promise. Will Morom have his own tab?
Yeah, Damage sure does. Gastley does.
Yep.
Wouldn't it make
own
sense
tab.
to
That's right. Thank you, Adam Man. Yes.
To have him?
If you want to order your Night of Mischief gear, you have 90 minutes to do so until 10 p.m. tonight. So go and grab your gear for Night of Mischief. This is the only time you'll ever have the opportunity to buy it. And I will tell you that this Night of Mischief gear is probably one of the most limited gear, like apparels that we've ever made, I think, right?
It's to an incredibly it went out, and only an incredibly limited amount of people have access to purchase this merchandise.
Yes.
So I mean, it is the most limited in terms of who it goes out to.
Right.
Really excited about this, and you guys really seem to be loving it. I can't wait to see these pieces in person, because they're going to be a bit brighter than the glams just because they are blacklight reactive. I'm very excited.
Yeah. So, wait, what's blacklight reactive?
The shirts and the hats.
Oh, the shirts and the hats. I'm thinking something else. So, what was the other thing I was going to mention?
I don't know.
I'm off the rails now.
Yeah, you are.
There was something else I was going to talk about on this live. And as soon as I asked you that question, that was a bad idea. I should have never asked you that question. Night of Mischief gear. Oh, no. And then also, remember tomorrow during the Coven drop, there will be Coven exclusives. What? Oh, you can mention that. That's fine.
That's not what you were thinking?
No. But you can go ahead and mention that. You can go ahead and
else.
mention that, because that's important. People like that. And you'll give me time maybe to think about what I was going to discuss.
Okay.
Do you want to mention the ones that you're going to have available? I think that's a good idea, because you might get people super involved and excited. I don't remember.
Give me my phone, please.
You don't remember?
No, it was quite a few.
Okay, because I know Radiated was one.
Yeah.
So what Heather is mentioning right now is that now I'm getting all screwed up, because there was something I really wanted to say and it's screwed up now. But we're going to drop hoodies. We're going to do a hoodie pre-order again. I think we did this last year as well, or earlier this year. Did we do something like this before? I swear we did.
Yes.
Okay. Was it earlier this year or was it last year? Do you remember?
We did it last year, but we also made hoodies available during the Coven of Mischief Bright merch line. and the black metal Gastley.
Black Metal Gastley, that's right.
Yes.
Oh my God, one of my favorite hoodies. So Heather's going to tell you what hoodies will be available up for pre-order. People beg for hoodies all the time. And we are doing something that people have been asking us for a long time. And that's zip-up hoodies. We're actually doing 2 different zip-up hoodies. And we hope that you guys really, really like it. It was something that we did not think we would be able to do in terms of cost, but Heather figured it out. And I'm really excited about it because I particularly like the zip-up hoodies a lot. I think they're great. So that will be a thing. Do you want to show the photos or do you want to send them to me and then I can show...
I don't have the pictures of the zip-up hoodies right now. I think they're on my computer. So tomorrow and through a date to be determined...
Do me a favor. Send them to my messenger.
Oh.
And I can show them up close and personal.
Okay. Hold on.
And I'll show you these particular hoodies that will be available. Now, these, again, are not the zip-up hoodies. But what I can tell you about the zip-up hoodies is that we have one that's going to be specific to Mischief Toys and one that will be specific to the Coven of Mischief. So there will be 2 zip-up hoodies, Coven, Mischief Toys. That's what we've got. Heather went back and looked at the most popular shirts that we sold all year. And she found, I think, 4 different ones. And we're going to make sure that those 4 are going to be available. Those designs will be available. It's going to be sick. When are they available? We'll get to that. We'll talk a little bit about that here soon. We're trying not to like pummel people with too much crap, like
we
too
are.
much at one time.
But
But
we
like
are.
I said, from this point forward, the rest of the year is going to be you picking and choosing or buying everything. We're going to be doing so much with Mischief Toys. It's going to be silly. And remember, will these hoodies be ready before New York Comic Con? That's my question. No, yes?
Can't make any promises.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a pretty long window just because the lead up to New York Comic Con, going to New York Comic Con, after New York Comic Con, it's always incredibly hectic for us. So I can't say yes or no to that question.
Okay.
And it also depends on how long we determine the hoodie lifespan will be, how long they will be available for pre-order.
Right.
I'm about to send you this,
Okay.
but I am looking for the zip-up files.
The zip up hoodies.
Yes,
Okay.
because if we're gonna show them, I'd like to show them all.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Is
under us
he
now.
under our feet now?
Yeah, he's under our feet now.
What the heck,
Yeah.
Fritzy?
Yeah, Fritzy's under our feet now.
What are you doing, buddy?
Shirt Guy's gonna love us. Yeah, I mean, I love you doing business with our t-shirt company. They're great. They always come through in a really big way. Speaking of t-shirts, I wanted to show you something. Hold on, let me go get it. It is, I think we told this story. That was something I definitely wanted to talk about.
We
Hold
did
on.
not tell this story.
We didn't?
No.
I swore we did.
No, I don't believe we did.
All right, so I don't know who ended up getting the Initiation Demonstro shirts. Back when we had them created, they arrived at our home and they were all wrong. And I'm going to show you, this is an error shirt, and I have a whole box of them. We're going to end up throwing them away because I don't really want them in people's possession.
No.
Because they're so screwed up and they look horrible. And it makes Demonstro look weird. It's a bizarre looking shirt. But this is what was originally sent to us. Something was like off line, like out of line on their machine.
It wasn't the machine.
No?
It had something to do with so the file opened fine.
Uh-huh.
Like the shirt person checked the file and it looked like it was supposed to. Somewhere in the file transfer to the manufacturing process, because these shirts were initially done as like a press.
Ah.
Something happened where the images got messed up.
Gotcha. One thing I wanted to mention, I know what it is now. Patreon.com/Gastlecast. If you want to join our Patreon for this channel, every single month we go live with our patrons and we do like a big Google Meet call with giveaways, hangouts, and then we show you Mischief Toy stuff. And the reason why I'm bringing it up now is that we're showing the very first New York Comic Con exclusive. It's going to be the day one exclusive, the Thursday exclusive. Patrons will be able to see it, and we will not show a picture of this thing until just days before New York Comic Con. Maybe a week before New York Comic Con. Maybe that Sunday before New York Comic Con, just to show it off and so everybody can see it. But if you are a patron, or if you're not a patron yet, go and check out patreon.com/Gastlecast. You'll get the first glimpse of the figure, and we will be giving one of those figures away. Let me tell you a couple things about this figure. Firstly, it is a brand new mold. First of its kind. You've never seen it before. Secondly, it's a horror character. And thirdly, it glows under the black light. This figure is really great. You're not going to want to miss it. So check out patreon.com/Gastlecast. You're going to join us this month. It's actually the 1st of September. I totally realized that by looking at my little calendar in the bottom of the corner of the screen. But the next call will probably be in the next 2 weeks or so. We'll do it on a Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern, as we normally do. And we'll be hanging out, showing off all the new things, okay? It'll be exciting. I got so much to give away, by the way. So much to give away. So, you want to see the Demonstro shirt? Here it is. I'm going to show you for the first time ever. I didn't think... we were talking about never showing this, but we're showing it anyway. Sure. So here it is. That's the Demonstro face. Now, I'll be honest. When I originally saw it, I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. But it looks like he's biting down on something. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Or his like, mouth is covered.
And
it's
just
a really
to remind
weird,
you guys, he was supposed to look... Oh, you can hardly see it.
Can you turn up the...
Maybe. No, I can't. It's really hard to see. But you guys know what Demonstro looks like. Yeah. So it's that. And when I first opened it, I was like, oh, these are actually really cool. I like it because it looks like he's looking off to the side. But his mouth is weird. It's really weird.
I don't know what happened to it. It's really bizarre. It's a weird looking shirt. Yeah, it looks... Yeah, exactly. It looks like he has a bone in his mouth or something. It's a weird looking design. Like, it would actually probably look cool if it weren't for the thing down inside of his mouth. But the funny thing about it is that the arm was fine and the front was completely fine. It was just the back. So that is the fail Demonstro shirt for anybody who ever wondered. Heather said we didn't talk about it, but I swore we brought it up at some point.
What we did was we sent an email saying that the shirts were delayed. We didn't say why.
We didn't say why. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's the shirt. Unfortunately, that's what happened. All right. So do you have the picture of the hoodies?
I sent them to you.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. Perfect, Heather. All right. I'm going to show you all the different hoodies that we're going to have available. Hang tight. Oh, you even have the button up or the zip up ones. Very good, Heather. I love it. Okay. Let me close all this stuff out. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. Let's see. Okay. So there's the first one right there. So the first one's going to be the green one.
Ooh, based on the green glow.
Right. So there's the green glow Gastley shirt. So there's that one. And then Tattoo Gastley. I'm assuming this is only going up for Coven.
Coven.
Okay. I love this shirt. I love this figure. So this will be available for the Coven only. So if you're in the Coven, you're going to want to get your hands around this one. The Be Mine Until Death hoodie, which is another popular one of my favorite shirts ever.
I remember sending those shirts out and wondering when they were going to end.
What do you mean?
It was just insane.
The amount that were ordered?
Yes, people that was the most popular design we have done.
That one is?
Ever.
No shit.
Yeah, ever.
I would have never guessed that. Okay. All right, and then the next one is this. This will be available for the Coven of Mischief. So this is the red Coven of Mischief shirt, which is the same shirt, or hoodie, and I'm wearing the shirt right now. The next one, Radiated Gastley, melting in his own puddle, reminds me of RoboCop. I love this one so much. I love that figure so much. I think this is great. And then here are the, who's ready for the zip-up hoodies? Who wants to see those? Because zip-up hoodies are coming up. I got 2 of them. And I want to hear your I want to read your reaction. I want to see how people are feeling about this. Are we excited?
Are you sure they're the next ones?
They are.
Okay.
Yep, the last 2. So here are the last 2. So there's the zip-up hoodie Mischief Toys one.
The logo will likely be a bit bigger.
It'll
I don't
be
know
bigger,
why.
yeah.
I don't know why it's so small
Yeah, it
on,
looks
on the
very
mock-up.
miniature,
I'll
but-
have Noel fix that.
Yeah, it'll be much bigger on the back. It won't be that small. So this is going to be the zip-up hoodie for Mischief Toys, which, funnily enough, the first hoodie I'd ever gotten for Mischief Toys was, it looked similar to this, but it had a little Gastley on like the breast area. And then the back had the big Mischief Toys logo. But I don't like it because it just wasn't done well enough. It sort of looks cheap and shoddy, so I'm not a huge fan. But then here's the Coven hoodie. And the Coven of Mischief logo will be larger as well. So there you go. Look, everybody's excited.
Well, duh. Who wouldn't be?
It's awesome. I'm glad you guys are happy. Yeah. So, Coven, Mischief Toys, Radiated, Red Coven, Be Mine Till Death, Tattoo Gastley, and the green glow emerald Gastley. There they all are. I hope you guys like them. These were hand-picked by Heather. I think she did a good job selecting the ones that were the most popular, and then, of course, putting together these 2 zip-up hoodies, which people have been begging for this forever and ever and ever.
We will also have regular Mischief Toys hoodie with the
regular one of these?
Yeah,
so
just
it'll just have
the logo on the
pull
front.
over with the logo on the
Yeah.
front. All right. Very good. Well, look at that. Heather's making your dreams come true. And then, of course, the hoodie with this. So funny, for me at least, is that I have all of those hoodies already. Because when they make our shirts for us, they always provide me with a hoodie. So I have so many hoodies in my closet. I literally threw away everything else that I had. And I only have Mischief Toys gear and a couple of other things that I like. But these are going to be great. Heather, they're asking for a price. Do you have a price point on these yet or not?
I don't have a price point yet.
No price point yet. But we will release those numbers as soon as we put them up. So you can make your decisions then. Perfect for fall and winter. You'll be wearing all your Mischief Toys gear. Will each hoodie have its own new sticker?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Really? I'm surprised to hear that.
Chris, we have so much going on.
I
I will include most likely some sort of sticker with the hoodie drop.
Okay.
And it might be a new sticker. But
Ooh.
But it may also be some of the ones that we put for those drops. I haven't decided.
So it'll be a mix and match.
But we can't make brand new stickers because New York Comic Con's like so close, and stickers take longer than you would imagine to produce. Erica, beanies for the winter season. I haven't found a good beanie that I like. A lot of the beanies that are out there that are just plain are the skull caps, so they're like the really small ones, and I'm not down with that. So until I can find one that's like,
we really want slouch beanies.
yeah, I'd like a slouchy type beanie. I don't want to put our name on that. We've done those before, and I don't like the way that they look.
Heather, please note that you still have the DIY Gastley drop in the description.
That's not. Why am I noting it? Chris is the one fucking up.
Whoa. You don't need to throw curse words around, for Christ's sake. Hold on. Oh, you know what? Okay, I see in the description. Okay, I can update that.
Thank you, Adam. Christopher Clayton said there's 206 bones in the human body, 207 when I'm looking at these amazing zip-up hoodies.
Board will be available to the Coven of Mischief when on Monday, 9/2 at what time? Is it 12 noon?
12 noon.
12 p.m. Eastern. Thank you. Man, Adam Eng. God, we got to hire this guy.
I know.
He's on top of it. I'm telling you, on everything. He's on top of it.
The price difference between the hoodies and the zip-ups will not be crazy significant, but the zip-ups will definitely be a little bit more expensive. No bundle deal. I mean...
What is it?
A bundle deal...
We're not answering that.
Yeah, I can't,
get into that.
answer that question. I don't think there's a good way of me doing that, to be honest with you.
I wish we could, but we're far different from like a Hot Topic or something. Like it's almost impossible for us to do things like that because the cost to have this stuff made is so expensive. It's crazy. Sometimes we're not making a whole lot of money off this stuff. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, so
we do it the best way we can in order to stay in operation and also give you the best prices.
Yeah, so it's more of an inventory thing as well as like you mentioned, like we don't really do crazy markups on our merch. There is some sort of profit because we are a business, but it's not like
if we made 10,000 of them, it would be a different story.
Yeah.
But we make sometimes less than 100 of stuff.
Yeah.
So,
it's difficult to logistically do that and price-wise do that. I
would we do a wearable blanket type thing in the future? I have never thought about getting into the kitschy, what's the word I'm looking for? Like like some of the sillier thing. Like I don't want to turn into Kiss where we do everything. Like I'm selling salt shakers, I guess. So we're very careful in the items that we produce and put out there in the ether. I'm not going to tell you that that's an impossibility or never happen, Dean, but I guess it's something I haven't really thought about before. But if it makes enough sense, and look, here's how we do things pretty much. If there's something that I or Heather really believe in, we'll do it. If there's something that people are niche, thank you. If there are some people like begging for things, and we're seeing it so often, hoodies as an example is one of the things that people have talked about so much.
Yes.
And that's why we wanted to bring it to life.
But the thing is though, like the people who want things are often very loud, but a lot of time it's not a lot of people, but we feel like it is because they're very loud about it. Hoodies is one thing where it's like everybody loves them. Right. But there have been a couple items that we've made because the people that wanted them were screaming from the rooftops. Yes. And then they just sat. And we still have like a gazillion of these things, right? Yazzer,
will we ever do mugs? I would love to do a mug. Yes. And here's why. I'm going to give you a really stupid reason. The other day I was at work and I was in my office and I was walking around. I work in a bigger office and there's like just random stuff lying around. And I found a mug. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. I'm going to put my pens in this. And I thought in that moment when I picked it up, I was like, I would love to have a Mischief Toys mug so I could put all my pens and stuff in it because I don't drink coffee or anything. And I was like, that would be really cool. So that really honestly could be something we bring to life. I would love to do a mug. I think that would be so much fun to do something just sort of outlandish, right? Something a little bit different. And maybe something in our own way, right? Yeah. In our own way.
That'd be fun.
I think it would be fun. Do you remember those mugs where it had a hole in it? I had a mug that had like a cross or something that was in it. And it actually went all the way through. But on the inside of the mug, obviously, it was cut out.
Yeah, it didn't hold as much of the liquid because it had a cut. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do anything like that, but I mean, I want to do something fun and, something like that.
Imagine if it was a double-handled mug with his horns.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Something like that. 100%.
I'm just so fucking smart.
Yeah, 100%. That would be cool. Oh, thank you, Yazzer. Yeah, I might bring that to fruition. It probably won't be until next year, sort of thing. Do a Mischief Toys Stanley exclusive. That would be sick.
No Stanley. I don't like.
No, not Stanley. Who do we like?
Simple Modern.
Simple Modern. Maybe Simple Modern will work with us.
Dean, there's no reason for us to clear out some merch that's sitting on the website. The merch we have sitting on the website now, with the exception of the zombie hats, is all merch that is intentionally sitting on the website. It just so happened that I fucked up our merch order for the zombie hats, and I ordered like way more than you guys ordered.
Right.
So those are still on the website, but we haven't actually listed our extras that we do have from previous drops on the website.
Yeah, there are certain things that we do. Look, when we started this, it was no matter what went up on the website, it was gone, like almost in seconds. And as we've grown and as we've, received more love and built a larger fan base, we realize that not everything can sell like that. So we always try to buy sometimes more than what we actually need, just so we have something sitting on the website. One of the biggest things that people would comment, at least I would say about a year ago, was every time I go to your website, there's nothing to buy.
Yes.
Like, I want to support you, but I can't buy anything. So we changed that. We put up Common Gastley, Common Demonstro, like they're still on the website now. DIY Gastley. What else is on there? The sticker books, the magnets,
car magnets,
keychain, all those things. And I think that's great, because there has to be a reason. If you have a friend that's who's this Mischief Toys you're talking about? Go to their website and they're like, oh, I like their designs. I think I want to buy a magnet for my refrigerator. If that's all they ever buy, then that's fine. But at least they have something on there that they can buy. I think that's special. So in terms of like having to sell things out, we don't always have to do that. Although figure drops, I'm going to be completely honest with you. When it comes to figure drops, yes, it's always great to sell out. And here's why. The reason why it's good to sell out of figures anytime they go up on the website, which I don't bellyache if we don't, when they go up on the website, we sell out, we can actually put them, box them up, and then ship them out, and then we can make room for something new. That is the number one reason why I care about it. And two, obviously, business reasons, right? You got to make money. But figures going up on the website is far different than a magnet going up on a website.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Yeah, thank you, Dean. Yeah, so the zombie hat, we sold one the other day. I don't think we have many left, do we?
Not too many, no.
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much sell, like, merch stuff that's sitting on the website usually goes. As I mentioned earlier in this live, we have a bunch of extras that we still have sort of from past drops that we're going to put up. Apparel, so hats and shirts and everything else. We'll put them up on the website, and then you guys can go and pick through it and buy whatever you want. And then you're prepared for New York Comic Con if you don't have enough apparel to wear to the convention, because we will have those daily exclusive merch exclusives. You got to have merch in order to buy it. If you don't come wearing any merch and you want to buy something, we will have shirts and hats available at the event. So do not fret if you show up and you're like, I didn't have time to buy anything. You can buy it there, and then you can buy the special item. The items will be as limited as like 125. I mean, we're talking very low. What about what? I'm sorry, I can't. What about iron-ons? Are we talking about selling iron-ons?
You mean iron-on patches? Is that what you mean? We have iron-on patches on the website right now.
Yeah, like 2 of them, right? Like Zombie Gastley and regular Mischief Toys, I think?
No, I think it's just regular Mischief Toys right now.
Okay. Yeah, somebody had asked for patches, so we kind of went out on a limb and just bought a bunch just to see how they would do, and
they did not do well.
They didn't do well. I mean, people didn't really care for them. So, lesson learned, and we are very careful in the things that we put on the website. I like to make sure that you guys are into it. If you're not into it, it's easy to learn what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah.
And for us to continue to drop things that people don't like, we're like, okay, from this particular drop or whatever we put up on the website, if they're not really into it, then maybe we won't touch that for a while. And we learn. We learn.
Dean, I don't have the information about when or how the other vendors are selling their Mischief stuff. I would assume daily. We haven't solidified those details just yet.
Yeah, we're sort of leaving it in their hands.
Yes.
I'm not going to govern how they do things.
No, absolutely not. Because I wouldn't want someone to tell me how I'm supposed to do things.
Right.
So we will ask them, and we will give the most up-to-date information shortly before the convention.
The only partnerships that we have during the event will be from 7th Inc. and Vertebrae 33. Both of them are phenomenal. They're great people. We only want to work with good people. We only want to work with people who want to work with us. We do not force ourselves upon anybody. As soon as we reached out to them and said, hey, we have interest in doing this because we love what you do, they were all on board and ready to rock and roll instantly. So they just made it for a perfect, they were just perfect partnerships for us. And some of the only partnerships that we've done up to this point, right? I mean, we've done Route 1 Apparel here locally. We did Hot Topic a little bit for the Emo Gastley, and now these two guys.
Yeah.
Which is great. This is so exciting for us.
For Waka, yes, 7th Inc. will have a figure that we will not have at our booth.
It is a sick figure. By the way, for those who might just be tuning in, if you go over to 7thinc.com and you buy some of the Haunted collection, the brand new Haunted collection, you can use Spooky Mischief as your promo code to get 15% off. I was going to wear my shirt tonight and I completely forgot it in the dryer. I wish I would have, but the stuff on 7th Inc. is so amazing. We are not earning anything from telling you this. We're not earning anything from giving you the promo code. He just happened to give us a promo code, and we told him we want to put it on our web or on our channel and talk about it because we just love your stuff so much, and we want to do everything that we can to find new fans. So if you love Halloween stuff and Halloween decor, Halloween shirts, go and check him out. He has coins on there right now too that are sick, and I don't know if they're still there or not. I wanted to buy one. I don't even know if I got there in time, but it's a gold coin. It's super dope. Go and check it out. If they're still there, you want to buy yours right away. They sell out quick. We saw 7th at Tampa Bay. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you mentioned that some people basically approached them about Gastlecast Mischief toys. Yeah. That was super cool. Yeah. So thank you guys. I love knowing when fans are out there and just good people. I love that we have fans who are very good people, like really good people, and they support others. Like, we don't want you to just support us. We love seeing you guys collect all the things, and that's what makes it fun, right? That's what makes collecting fun, when you have your shelf with all of your different things on there. Is the Guar collab still in the works?
Yep.
Hell yeah, dude.
Of course it is.
Mark, more information to come. Actually, more information to come hopefully soon. We're working hard behind the scenes on that.
Did you finish what you were supposed to do with that the other day?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I did it. I forwarded it off. It's all done. It should be all done now. Chris, you are brave putting it in the dryer. My Mischief toy shirts are my only non-dryer items. Yeah. So Mischief,
we dry on low heat.
We dry on low heat.
But they're pre-shrunk too. Yeah. So they're supposed to not shrink or shrink very little. But yeah, we use very low heat.
Yes.
Very, very low heat. Because that terrifies me. But also, because we are Mischief toys, we typically have more than one of each shirt.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Excuse me. Thank you, Dr. J. You're awesome. Great ideas that you just sent me. So Dr. J is on it. Dr. J Pop. If you guys don't follow him, Dr. J Pops on Instagram. Go and follow him. He's awesome. He has a Mischief Toys group, by the way. It's like a little group chat. It's great. So go and follow him and then join the group chat. But he just sent me a bunch of pictures of different coffee mugs that is super inspirational, actually. I was just looking at them. Now I got to figure out how to bring that to life.
Lucky Duck, I have looked into throw blankets.
Would love to do throw blankets.
I would love to do that. The minimums are typically incredibly high.
They are.
And I do not want a gazillion items sitting in our warehouse. We are limited on space. Our shipments are huge. We're actually receiving our biggest shipment ever. I'm talking like nearly double what our largest shipment was previously. Like any time in the last 2.5 years, about double our largest shipment. Which I'm very nervous about. We're receiving it very, very soon, and I'm like sick over it. I don't know where we're gonna put it all. So with Chris is shouting, he said that we have room. But with that being said, it's something we would like to do, but I don't trust that enough people would buy it right away to make it worthwhile, if that makes sense. And throw blankets, I mean, they're not teeny tiny little, they're not like, storing 200 t-shirts in your warehouse. They're storing 200 blankets. I mean, imagine how big a blanket is compared to a t-shirt. That's a big risk that I'm nervous to take, but I would love to do that. Maybe when we grow a little bit bigger, we could do something like that, because I am like the queen of blankets. My closet door hardly shuts because I have so many blankets. I love blankets. I call them blankies. Don't judge me. I especially love calling it a blankie when I'm referring to Chris's blankets, because he gets really mad at me. Will we ever see a Gastley popcorn bucket? No. Oh my goodness. Come on. I have a kitten in here. Is he gonna get up? Come on, buddy. You wanna be my new co-host? Come on, baby. Come on. You wanna hop up? I think he's waiting for my lap. I think that's what he wants. You wanna hop up, baby? Come on. What are you doing down there? Come on, babe. We have a little Fritz. He is becoming very Valo-like. He's becoming very vocal. Very, very vocal. Anytime he enters the room, he makes a Valo noise. Valo is very... What would you describe the noises Valo makes? Like the...
It sounds like alien to me. It sounds like a spaceship.
He reminds me of like a bird or something.
Yeah, a little bit.
Do the blankets pre-order? No, I can't do pre-order blankets, because if I did pre-order blankets,
What is going on
I'd
with
still
him?
need to meet the minimum. So if I did pre-order and they didn't sell right and we couldn't meet the minimum, then I'd be refunding the money to all of our customers, and I don't want to take that risk.
It'll be a nightmare.
Do you not want to be up here? Because you don't
Yeah.
have to be.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, baby?
What are you doing, buddy? You okay?
It's like he was begging to get up, and now he's all weird.
Yeah, he wants to go.
You want to go, baby?
I think he's done. He's done.
Wow,
He's
you
done.
liked all the attention last time. Fritzy, what's gotten into you?
Yeah, I know. Fritzy replaced me very quickly. He's very good at that.
All right.
So at NYCC, if we Aussies do a breakdance, you're going to join us. I don't know about that. But Jason on $7 a Pop's Instagram, I think it was on Instagram, Facebook, he posted a video about that. It was really funny. It was about the Jabberwockies. It was very, very good.
Yes.
Jason is hilarious.
Have you guys done the Step Brothers? There's so much room for activities dance in the warehouse. Oh, in the house since having the warehouse. No, because our house is still full of Mischief toys. As a matter of fact, I feel like somehow we're tripping back there more.
Yes. Yeah, so the room in the back that we used as our warehouse, pseudo warehouse, previously is still full. We have to go back there and clean some things up. So we got to move things around. We got a lot of work to do ahead of us, but I think we got a lot done tonight.
We did.
Or I'm sorry, not tonight. Over the last couple of days, 2 days, we've killed it. So it's been very awesome. Last night we worked really hard trying to get things together.
Buddy, they are so
Well, then
excited to
state
see
what the
you.
minimum order is and get an interest list going.
I did that before the first dad hat drop, and we over met the minimum, and then we did not make the minimum for the dad hat. The
Right.
initial dad hats. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We'll do
it's hard. It's hard to gauge it like that. We gotta be very mindful of what. Look, if we see enough rumblings where people are like, oh my god, do these blankets or do this or do that, we sort of tally it and we see kind of where it goes, and then we mention it sometimes. I love especially mentioning things on Patreon, because patrons are, most of the time, patrons are all in on all the things that we do. So their voice always means a lot. What their thought process is. And if they say, F no, I don't want that, or that's a stupid idea, then of course we're not going to do it. But if they're like, hell yeah, that'd be awesome, let's do that. You should do it. Mischief Toys would kill if they did this. Most likely we'll go that way. We'll kind of follow their lead, because that tells me that the hardcore fans are all in.
Yeah. So I think it was the way you put him in my lap or something, because now he's like all in.
Yeah, he's strange. He's had a weird life, I think, and he doesn't know how to think about certain. I've noticed something about him. He's really sweet, but it just seems like he might have past trauma.
For sure.
Yeah, he has past trauma, and then the way that you handle him, he doesn't know how to act. So yeah. I feel bad for him, but we do our best with him. Thank you, Lucky Duck. Patreon is the shit. Yeah, man, it's so much fun, and I'm excited for this month. Probably in the next couple of weeks, we'll have our Gastlecast Patreon Google Meet live. We hang out with everybody and do our giveaways. I think I'm going to post a video this week in Patreon of all of our giveaways and show you everything that's going to be available specifically for you guys. That way you can see it and kind of have an idea of what you could win, which would be great. Darren Holt, thank you. We love you too.
Thank you, Darren.
Thank you, dude. That means a lot. We appreciate you.
You know what's weird about Fritz? You remember the first time I ever pet him? It's like he couldn't get enough. Now, like, I feel like if he's on my lap, like, he enjoys being pet, but sometimes he'll, like, turn on me, and he'll, like, think it's playtime, and he'll start swatting at me and
crazy.
stuff. Yeah. And I'm not used to that because Valo and then Violet have never swatted.
Yeah. Ever.
And it's weird.
Yeah, well, like I said, I think he's dealt with a lot of things. Let's see.
I love this little kid.
Did you miss a drop announcement, Art Perez? No. So you didn't miss it. We released that information yesterday.
About
the drop.
So. Yeah, we've released a video.
So the drop will take place tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So go on and you can buy your Narrator pin board and pin, glow-in-the-dark pin, and among other things. So after that sale is over, as Heather mentioned previously, once those sell out, then we're also going to put up some Coven of Mischief only figures, and we only have small bits and pieces of them. We'll put those up on the website for those who may have missed them. For the people who are wondering, we're not going to limit those who have purchased those figures in the past. It's a free-for-all. Whatever figures go up on the website, anybody can buy them. It's totally up to you. Here's why my thought process is that way. There are people out there who are super box collectors, and they like to put them in their box, and they like to store them, and they like to display them, and they don't like pulling the figure out. Luckily, with our figures, pulling them out usually isn't a big deal, but this gives them the opportunity to buy the second figure, and then they can set it out. Or maybe they have an AP, and they want a regular one to go with it. Who knows? What I will say, by the way, is that tomorrow I plan on putting 2 AP pins in with our drop. So look out for some APs tomorrow, or in tomorrow's shop. When you get it, we love seeing you post like your photo on Instagram and hashtagging us and tagging us and using hashtags. We didn't come up with tomorrow's Mischief Monday.
You didn't.
What do you mean I didn't?
I've been working all day.
Oh, for crying out loud. I got to come up with a Mischief Monday. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet.
What about back to school?
No, I'm not doing back to school. That's stupid.
Why?
Heather,
Do you guys like that idea? I love that idea. I can think of quite a few ideas for very cool pictures that I would create. Do you want to get down, or are you just sitting? Like, what's going on, buddy? I don't know what you want.
He doesn't know what he wants either.
He doesn't.
At least Stevens has a cat that swats at her as well.
Yeah, he's funny. He
Yeah.
likes to swat at me sometimes when he's like done with me or if he's playing.
Great idea. We're getting a lot of great ideas.
Good.
You like that? You like that idea? They said, or they like that idea. They said. So is that what we're going with? Back to school?
I mean, school.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
School starts
Oh
or
my
has
God.
started.
There's no school on Labor Day, Heather.
Okay,
DH
get
says.
creative. What the fuck?
Gastley has Britney Spears in a schoolgirl outfit.
I don't need to know about what your kinks are, Dean.
What is going on here? What are we doing? Mischief Monday, skipping school. I like skipping school. That's fun. According to Hogwarts, Labor Day doesn't exist. Did you know that? Is Labor Day also in the UK and Australia?
I don't know. Ask them.
I don't know. I you know what? I never thought about that.
Ask Google.
I'm not asking Google. I got enough people here to tell me what's what, I think. We got people from all over the world here. Is Labor Day everywhere, or is it just in the U.S.? That's what I want to know. Hello, John McCormick. We have ours in October, Chris says, in Australia.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's different. I had a
See,
feeling
I
it was
don't
different.
trust the Australians though, because they talk about the drop bears. So he might be fucking with us. They might not even have a Labor Day, or maybe it's tomorrow. I don't know. No, you know what? I think it would be today because it's Monday over there right now.
I'll never forget when Aussie Pop and Paul had me believing that drop bears were a real thing, and I told my entire family at a dinner. And they're like, I think they're screwing with you, Chris.
Oh, they don't get a Labor Day. They get a Labor Day. Labour.
Oh.
Because they spell shit weird. They add extra letters. I don't understand. It's like they like to work harder or something.
Different times of year for different countries. Interesting. Okay. See, that's different. That's
Labor Day, a bunch of women giving birth.
The rest of the world celebrates the anniversary of the Haymarket strike on May 1st, even though it happened in the
United States.
United States. Oh, United States. That's the first I've ever heard of that. We do work harder. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm. They
work
spend their
harder.
time pressing too many keys, adding too many letters to words that don't need those fucking letters.
Okay, so what do we need to remember for tomorrow, Heather?
12 p.m. Eastern, you
Right.
can get your Narrator pin board and pin bundle. $55.
It's a pin. No, it's all pin bundle. They're sold together. There's no separation. You said pin. You said pin board.
Pin board and pin bundle.
Oh, you said. Oh, I heard pin board and pin bundle, and I was like, okay.
Pin board, pin
I know.
bundle.
I understand. I heard it.
They
weird.
understand that it's all bundled
Okay,
together.
all right. It's all together.
$55, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Or specific.
Specific time.
9 a.m. Specific time.
Hoodies are coming as well, so be prepared for hoodies.
We will leave an email. We will send you all an email and post on social media when they are up and when they are up until they are coming this week.
And then this week. This week we're gonna do. Hold on. This
no,
week.
I don't think that's this week, babe.
What?
I don't think that's this week. Please
No. This week we'll put up the extra shirts and hats.
They're
going
gonna order them with the hoodies, and they're not gonna get out of the warehouse.
No. Put them up for put them up on one day, and put them up if people want them. They can go grab them.
They're going to bundle them with the hoodies.
When's the hoodies going up?
This week.
Can you put them up? Can you put the shirts and extra shirts and hats before
You're
we put up?
You're trying to make me do too much fucking work.
Well, of course, with this is what you got to do now.
No,
You're
That's
busy, little
lot.
beaver.
No, I don't think you understand. That's a lot.
Is it?
It's a lot.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. We'll send you guys emails. We'll notify you on social media. We'll figure that out. But once this guy sells out, Coven continue to check the Coven stead. There will be some past figures available on the website.
Darren Holt, we actually made a video all about the NFTs. I think it was yesterday's video. It was Saturday's video. So go and watch. We talk about both the Alien drop and the Cartoon Network drop. Thank you, Adam Ang. You got 40 minutes to go and grab your Night of Mischief gear. Tomorrow, I got to put some more time into the Night of Mischief. I got a lot of work to do still.
Rooster asks, weird question, but will the booth accept cash again this year? Rooster, let me tell you something. Until cash all gets burned, we will always accept cash. Forever. I love cash. Give me your cash. As a matter of fact, I prefer it to credit.
Need Ripley and Ash NFT with a passion. Hell yeah. The whole set's amazing. I specifically like the Freddy Funko. I think the Freddy Funko is amazing. What's going on, kid? Oh, yes. You like when your ears scratched? He loves this. What a pretty little kitten. Huh? He's a pretty little kitten. Little Fritzy Kitsy, huh? Yeah, the NFT drops are amazing. It's hard, not to buy them all. You guys plan on going to NYCC from now on? Or better yet, you plan on doing the Night of Mischief every year? Yes and yes. So we have been to New York Comic Con for the last 2 years. So in 2022 and 3. So 2024 is our 3rd year. But as I mentioned, for those who have visited us at New York Comic Con previously, I told Heather that the last 2 years are complete bullshit. So the last 2 years were like our freshman and sophomore year in high school.
No, I think that year 1 was kindergarten. And then we moved into freshman. But this year is senior year. This is the biggest year ever. This is the real year of Mischief Toys at New York Comic Con. We're doing real shit this time, guys. I mean, really. If you're going to New York Comic Con, you're going to be blown away by it. If you're not going to New York Comic Con, go and grab any ticket that you can. Come and see us. Be a part of it. It's going to be a blast. We're going to have all these exclusive items. I'll go over it again because I think it's important for those who may not already know. But look, we have pins that will be available every single day, figures that will be available every single day. So a new figure and pin Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we'll announce something brand new for each day. In addition to that, we're going to have 5 pins that are going to be, there's going to be 2 in one day, but there's going to be 5 pins total. If you wear Mischief Toys merch and you walk up, I got my Mischief Toys merch shirt, or hat, then you'll be able to buy a special pin as well. And those special pins are fucking unbelievable. Like some of the pins that we're doing this year, can I go ahead and mention the type of pin we're going to do? I don't have to tell them what it is. Would it be okay? I wouldn't give away.
I'm not giving away. I'm not giving away too much. But what I was going to say, it's like a 2-piece pin.
Yeah.
It's a hinged pin, and it's hinged. That's all I can say. But it is so far different from anything that we've ever done before, and I'm so stoked for people to get this in these pins in their hands. So something completely different. You're absolutely going to love it. We'll also have a plush available at the convention, and here's why. In last year, we had a plush prototype at our booth. I cannot tell you how many people approached our booth wanting to buy this particular plush. And I said to Heather, we need to bring plush with us this year, or 24, because I think we're going to bring in a completely different crowd. And I think it's going to do really well. This plush glows in the dark. It's the first plush we've ever done that glows. And it's going to knock your socks off. It is such a great and fun plush. It's a Halloween, horror sort of themed plush. It's going to be great. I cannot wait for you to see it. We're going to have Michael Duran, a.k.a. Loco Duck, at our booth. He's going to have his own little setup. He's going to be doing prints, hand-drawn prints for you. If you want one, you can walk up and say, I want Gastley as Spider-Man. he can do it all up for you. He's going to do you your brand of spanking, your very own print. You'll be able to buy that. So that's going to be special.
Yes, and all Coven members should always bring their Coven of Mischief coin or whatever that year's offering is, because it may not always be a coin, just for future reference.
Correct.
Because you will get something special from Mischief Toys, and definitely take it to Night of Mischief, or otherwise you won't get that special item.
Night of Mischief. It's going to mean a lot to bring your coin with you this year. So look, everything that you do at New York Comic Con is going to matter also at Night of Mischief. So if you have your Night of Mischief tickets, bring your coin with you. It's very important. Yeah.
Yeah.
The exclusives at Night of Mischief are ball busters. I mean, you're going to be walking out of there smiling ear to ear. You're going to say, when is the next Night of Mischief? Because I'm going to fucking go to this thing.
We got keychains and pins and stickers
and announcements.
And a figure.
And announcements.
Oh my goodness.
So many things to share over at Night of Mischief. It's going to be stupid. In fact, we had a meeting with the place that we're taking over, the place that we're renting, and kind of figuring out how what their layout's like, the audio visual, what it's like as well, because we're setting up an all-out show. I mean, you're going to go to the very first huge Mischief Toys event that is very similar to like a Fun Day sort of event ever by Mischief Toys, and I think it's going to be one of those nights that you'll never forget. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait.
Fun.
And Heather and I, we are going to be dressed to the nines, and I can't even explain that. But we're going to be all ready to rock and roll. You're going to see us unlike you've ever seen us before.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Even cooler than we are now.
If you can believe that. I know that's weird to hear that, but it's true.
Yes, baby.
We're going to look really cool while we're there. What you doing?
This little kid. He's looking up at me.
You know what he's like?
What?
The dragon on How to Train a Dragon. Remember he has no teeth? He's called Toothless. That's him.
That's
It's
you,
Toothless.
Fritzy.
Toothless to Fritz. Fritzy Toothless.
He loves when he's sleepy for me to rub right here.
Oh, he loves that.
He does.
I love when you rub me certain places like that too. It's very nice. Not there. Not there. Especially not there. Don't like my nips being touched. Thank you. Yes, get stoked. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a blast. I'm telling you. It's going to be a night to remember. And Zachary Stone's going to be there, and he's going to be filming everything so I can make up a documentary. I will be editing all that content together. Zachary Stone is the best for even offering to do that. We are super, super, super stoked. What are you doing?
He just tried to mess with my hand.
Okay.
So I'm
We're
messing
super
with him.
stoked, bro. It's going to be fun. All right. So tomorrow, get ready for the pin and pin board if you are in the Coven of Mischief. If you're not in the Coven of Mischief, we have something coming very soon in the form of our new character, Morom. We're dropping a super limited supply to include a first run of this particular figure. More information to come. I'm hoping that I have all of my ducks in a row, that we will be announcing more about this figure next Sunday. So make sure you tune in to this channel, to this live, Gastlecast Live, next week. We'll be blowing the doors off. It's going to be awesome.
That's if we talk about Morom.
That's if we talk about it. I'm hoping we will. We got a lot of things to sort out. And that's it. That's all we've got for you this time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging out with us. We appreciate you so much. If you don't already subscribe to our Patreon, check out patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out all the things that you can do to support this channel. And also join that Google Meet Live. We're going to show you that brand new New York Comic Con exclusive Mischief Toys figure. Hit the subscribe button and the like button right here. We would appreciate that in a really big way. We love you guys so much. And we will see you in the next one. We'll have a new video every single day this week. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Thank you. Love you. Bye. Love you. Bye. Bye.